Okay, what is up everybody? This is ChibiKy, and if you read the title of this is a drunk let's play, or as I am going to call it, a drunk play let's, because I think it's funny. And we are playing some Kirby 64, one of my favorite games for the Nintendo 64, and there are three things I'm gonna apologize for right off the bat. One is being, for some reason, all of the intro little cinematics tend to be choppy and clippy. My AC likes to turn on and be very loud, and my microphone likes to pick up white noise every now and then. But other than that, we should have fun playing. So let's go ahead and start. I do know how to use Kirby's copy abilities. Let's go ahead and say yep. And now we have the ending to our cutscene we saw in the beginning, where our little fairy companion, whose name is Ribbon, escapes from her homeworld carrying a very large crystal shard, but it gets shattered into many pieces, and Kirby, being the friendly guy he is going to help her get them all back. Yep, there goes the rest of them falling down. And off we go on our adventure. Start with Kirby's homeworld called Popstar. And for those of you who don't know Kirby, he sucks in enemies, and then he will swallow them, and some of them he will actually absorb their abilities. And in this game, you can actually combine abilities to create other weapons. So right now I have a flame sword. Very cool, I can throw it. And if it touches an enemy at all, they will instantly die. Let me get rid of him real quick. And him. Okay, so this is one of the shards that we need to collect right above me, but I am going to skip this one just so I can show off both endings to this game. There's an ending for not collecting all of the shards, and an ending for collecting all of them. And I will be showing off both of them. So right now I got rid of my ability and got a new one. And then I'm going to combine it with another ability coming up. There we go. To get one of my favorite weapons in this game, exploding shurikens. Which you also need this ability to break open that rock. And here we have one of Kirby's friends, a Waddle Dee, who picked up a shard and seems one of those black eyes that were falling ribbon is going to... I have no idea what he's going to do to him actually. But it looks like we are about to find out. And... Giant Eye. So this is a pretty easy boss. You just keep throwing your shuriken at him. Thought I could avoid that, but oh well. And Waddle Dee has been rescued from the evil darkness, and we got ourselves another, well, a larger shard. Pretty much how this game works is each world has 3 shards you can collect, and for the first world you fight bosses, or for the first 3 levels you'll fight bosses which give you a giant shard. But afterwards, you'll just fight a boss at the end. And also at the end of every level, you will get a... well, Kirby will be like at a picnic. There we go. Like a picnic blanket with items that you can get. And depending on how you jump is how you get certain items. Then pick you. Give me a sandwich that gives me some health. I'm going to get rid of that power to get electricity. Kill you. And then can get double electricity, which just makes a giant like lightning orb around me that if I walk it gets smaller. But I found out that this ability is great for the boss of this level. And now this shard that I'm coming up to is, you could say, maybe a bit tricky to get, but if you pay attention you should not miss it. Oop. I might die here, maybe? Nope, saved it. Okay. Yeah, so pretty much the stars though, the stars there will kind of lead you down towards it. And here we have a mini boss that we just kind of destroy with our electric attack. And here we are at the boss fight already. And here appears to be some kind of painter. Looks like one of those giant eyeballs of darkness is coming out of his picture, like some kind of horror movie, and just attacked him. And... evil face. So all you do is just hold your button to release your lightning ability. And that's it for this boss fight. At first he's gonna send out these little enemies, and don't know what that thing is, but I guess it's a good thing it's all pixelated. But now that's over, he sends out enemies that try to have their own health bar, but they go down very quickly. I can actually talk. And sends out one more. And then he gets mad and tries to charge you. But he gets blown back. And now that we have saved, I believe his name is Adeline. Pretty sure that's his name. I believe he's gonna join our party just like Waddle Dee has. Yep. Or I think maybe he's asking? I don't know, but he's joined our party now. Okay, so now I'm gonna explain this blanket a little bit. We got some stars that we can get, which make our little meter down at the bottom grow. And if we get enough of them, we get a 1-up. There's it's like meat on the bone, gives me some health. A 1-up, which I'm gonna go for. Do your 1-up. I got the Max Tomato, which gives you all of your health back. And then there was like a piece of paper with a question mark on it. That will give you like item cards or cards that show off like enemies and everything. So I'm gonna try and get this guy. There we go. Ability of it. I like double bombs. We just shoot 3 heat-seeking rockets out of our mouth. Very weird, but I do like this ability a lot. And it looks like now we are going into a castle. And here we have an enemy that will block our missiles for some reason, but all you have to do is just jump over him. And we got a moving platform with some enemies that are trying to dive bomb us. And I don't know if you noticed that or not, but I did kill an enemy off screen just because of my rockets or heat sink. And now it's time to get a new ability. I did show it off a bit earlier, but now you get to see it when I have the double cutter. Because we needed to get that Crystal Shard, or Crystal Shard. And you ever see Adeline's ability? He will draw stuff on his picture, or on his canvas, and items will appear. And he cannot block, looks like a, well, it's actually Kirby's face with spikes on it that we're throwing. But we don't need that ability anymore. We're gonna get our flame sword back. And right here, these chains kind of get messed up a little bit, but like these should just be straight up and down and not being curved. But I think yep, there we go, fixed itself. And now we see King Dedede just chilling out on top of his castle and being as mean as always to Kirby. Oh, there's another eyeball of darkness, and there goes my AC. So hopefully I can get rid of most of that. I should be able to. And giant Dedede. Okay. No, he's not giant, he just looked like it. But the flame sword just does massive damage to him, and eventually he'll start like floating up in the air like he's possessed. Try and wake him up. No, I guess not. But let's grab the shard anyway. And now everybody's happy. Only they all decided to commit suicide by jumping off the castle, but I think they should be okay. And yep, it's like Dedede has decided to join us. I'm gonna try and go for this one up. Nope. Oh, I got some more stars. And now we have the boss fight, but before that we are going back to this world. Because I want to get myself those exploding shurikens again. Just because I can wreck the boss with them. Now this boss is pretty much a staple in every Kirby game. His name is Wispy Woods. And he's just like a giant tree that doesn't really like us. Oh, I messed that up. Typically, if I'm good, I can just make him stick his roots up only twice, but I wasn't in the right position to do that. Kirby's just chilling there, but there we go. And that is it for World 1. Gonna let this cutscene play out, and then gonna end the part. It's like the shard opened up a portal that everybody jumped to take us to Rockstar. We'll be checking out this world in part 2. So, until then, peace.